All right, let's get this baby started. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Stream started. All right, let's see what we get today. I already put my daily bias in the thing, right? If you guys want to watch that, you can go watch that. But again, you should be doing your own thing. Um, and we're just here to do the right things and trade with each other and fucking make some money. Market's about to open 2 minutes. I really want to see if we're gonna react off of this level. All right, market open. Let's have a good day. Follow rules, stick to your system. Don't be emotional. Wait for your setup to present itself. It's a no news Monday. Keep that in mind. Do the right things, and you'll be all right. gonna get freaking copyrighted with this music. Let's see if we start dumping here because we came into our fib levels. I want to see if that's where we're gonna start moving, but again, it's a little bit too early for me to even determine that right now. Because we are in this 15-minute bullish gap. Both of them. I really want to wait and see what we do. The fucker. Oh, dude, we might get it. I'm gonna stay patient right now. Wing Wong. Really hoping we get that retrace. It's just too early for me to take anyway, and I'll take a trade off just a 5-minute break of structure. Still in this 15-minute gap too. We're in discounted right now. Everybody doing good so far? Looking for longs or lows. So you're looking for? I'm overall bearish at the moment, just based off a higher time frame. I want that retrace. Still a little early where I want to take a trade, but Come on, dog. I want to wait for one more retrace. Feel like we could get it. Feel like we could get it. Avery, let her out with you. I want that last retrace, dude. Still staying patient right now. We did take out this 15-minute low on NASDAQ, and I want to see if we form a 15-minute SMT off of it, kind of. See if we want to push up higher to this 4-hour / London. I'm gonna grab a thing of water real quick. Ugh. So this is gonna be interesting. I want to see if Nasdaq's lagging way behind ES reaches 15-minute. I want to see if we form an S&T off this and then continue down. I wonder if this is a manipulation up, and then it's gonna make that move go down. Is Nasdaq still never broke structure to the upside yet in the 5-minute? Both indexes are uncorrelated right now, in my opinion. ES is showing me wants to continue higher. Nasdaq showing me wants to continue lower. I'd like to see this 5-minute candle closure here. See if we form a 5-minute S&T off of this 15-minute high. This is tricky right now. This is tricky. I think we're going to dump. Really want to see what we do off this 5-minute, man. Oh. Broke structure, inverse this gap. I'm gonna stay patient here right now. Should be a big stop. 120 points. Woof. Woof. Oh, yeah. Give it to us. Give it to me. It's the 10 a.m. candle closure too. So now this is an hourly high. This is an hourly high. Come on, mate. Give me my retrace. Give me my retrace. $22-point stop. Oof. It's a big one on ES. It's a big one. Alright, we inverse that 5 minute. Give us a 1 minute retrace, dog. Give us a 1 minute retrace. Pretty please. Ay, 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 ay. Oh! Whoa! That's too much for me, man. Rather miss out on that. Getting some action right here. Wow. Wow. And that's why we stay patient. Holy difficult today. I haven't even checked the chat yet. Wow. Wow. Might want to continue higher, dog. What would this be? Break even, full TP. This is difficult, guys. This PA is crazy, man. This is difficult right now. And that's just making me want to stay the fuck away. I'm gonna be going honest with that. What up, dude? What's up? What's up? What's good? Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat. What's good, man? It's good to see you. I'll go back to Solana. I don't blame you. This is interesting, man. Is this a 5-minute fair value gap? It is. A little baby one there. NASDAQ still showing me wants to continue lower. ES is showing me wants to continue higher. Formed another S&T at the low. I kind of just want to see if we're just going to break structure to the upside on NASDAQ and just miss out on whatever move does happen as of now. If it happens. I'm waiting for extra confirmation right now, dog. I'm gonna wait. I really want to see if NQ wants to break to the upside. And then we could target this hourly and this 4 hour. Because then ES could target this 4 hour up here, maybe. Let's see this next candle closure. I'm not going to pay attention to any of this right now, this lower time frame bullshit. I want both indexes to be in sync. I really do. I really want to see if we could break structure on the 5 minute here. So then we can target the hourly and the 4 hour. I don't think we have any 4 hour gaps above, but we do. And here. I feel like sellers are trying to push price down, but it's not happening. Let's see this 5 minute candle closure. If we miss out to the upside, I miss out to the upside right now. But again, I wouldn't take anything off of this. Like, we didn't even fill this for a value gap. Yeah, I want that extra confirmation as of now. No news Monday. I'm waiting for extra confirmation. Fuck it. I'm waiting. This is the 1010 high. It's a 955 high. Where's that? 955 high right here. It's up here. I was bearish today personally, just based off a higher time frame. I thought we were going to come down and target this weekly gap and these draws below. But again, that doesn't mean I got to stick to that. I'm just going to do what price tells me what it wants to do. But right now it's just telling me it doesn't know what it wants to do. That's what I'm looking at right now. I feel like it's like we get that option to continue lower, and I'm waiting for that extra confirmation, and then it just gets disrespected. And then it looks like it's going to go higher, and then I wait for that extra confirmation, and it gets disrespected, and it looks like it's going to go lower again. And again, we got to look at fucking NASDAQ. It broke structure on the 15 minute. It broke structure on the 5 minute to the downside here, and it still hasn't broke structure back to the upside on the 5 minute. ES is bullish on the 15 minute, never broke structure on the 15 minute, and also broke structure back to the upside on the 5 minute. So it's just showing me NASDAQ wants to continue lower, ES wants to continue higher, and it's just stuck in a range, I feel like. And usually when the market's doing that, I stay away. I rather stay away and miss out on whichever index is the right direction. Because as of now, it looks like ES wants to go up. As of now here, it looks like NASDAQ wants to go down. I don't know which one's going to play out. I don't want to... That makes me feel like the probability of my trade's going to play out way less to guess which one is going to make the move. If that makes sense. Took a nice little short. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and I'm just gonna stay away for now, guys. I don't really like anything right now. To be honest, I'd rather miss out. I'll be right back. We didn't form that 15-minute bearish fair value gap off of that 15-minute high that we originally made. We did off the low, though. We made that 15-minute bullish fair value gap off of this. I just feel like we're trading in this range right now. It's No News Monday. We're looking at price action like this right now, dude. I really might stay away today, guys. I might stay away today. I'm not going to make my mind up yet. Not going to make it up yet. I want to see both indexes end up correlating with each other. This ES could definitely just break structure to the downside right now. I'm not liking this at all, guys. I'm not liking price action at all. I don't like how it's stalling. I don't like how it's not moving really. And I don't want to look at the lower time frame because you can see this fair value gap fill, equilibrium fill based off of this inverse fair value gap. Like I would like to take this trade, but based off of the higher time frame, I don't want to take this trade, and that's okay if it fucking plays out. But we still didn't break structure to the downside in the 5 on ES. ES is showing let's continue higher still. I don't want to get faked out to the downside, and then we just end up retracing in this fair value gap to continue higher. I don't want to be too scaled down yet when the 5 minutes showing me it wants to go higher on ES. If we broke structure here on the 5 minute, I would consider that trade right there. I even wait for like a retrace into this equilibrium again. It's uncorrelated, dog. Uncorrelated. Let's take out the Fips through here. Ooh. Take a look at the chat. 1,000 orders about to get stopped out when I step in. There you go. I don't have Bookmap right now. So the people who do, keep us updated with that. I gave up on Bookmap again. I think it was making me hesitate too much. I'm just going to stick to what I know and have been doing for the past 3 years. I always have a love-hate relationship with Bookmap. I always try it and then I don't do it. And I try it and I don't do it. Yep, it is cooked price. Don't trade today, cooked price action. I mean, I'm going to do whatever I want at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell other people how to trade. Not to sound like a dick, but I will identify when I don't want to trade. But this price action shit. As of now, I'm not trading. I'm going to stay patient. What song is this, mate? How do I Shazam? Oh. Hello? How can I not find that song? See if it goes. That is not the song. Ooh, we broke structure on ES. See if we get a little action here. Oh, that could be a banger. Or is it going to happen? I don't know if we're gonna get the retrace that we want. NASDAQ might come take out this hourly low. I'd like to target hourly low, London session 4-hour Asian. I'd like to target all of that right here. All of this. I would love that. Pick her up. Oh! Oh! Here she goes. Here she goes. Here she blows. Wasn't bad. How was yours? Took some time to reset a little bit. Oh, here she goes. Here she goes. Mother effer. NASDAQ's all the way down here, so I'd like to target that on ES, but I probably won't be able to trade if we take all these out. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, bias was correct. Bias was correct. Bias was correct. But I just didn't get an entry. Damn! You suck! That was it. What time was this at? 10:10? Nah, 9:55. We didn't have a 10:10 high. We didn't have a 10:10 high. 10:20. ES is lagging behind, but I really don't want to target these draws down below because that's when we could form an S&T off of this and continue higher. I really wanted to get into the leading index on that. I mean, I could see ES coming down and taking these out, and NASDAQ coming to fill in that weekly gap that I was talking about. I could see that happening. But it looks like we want to just dump now, dude. That stinks. Mondays stink. Mondays suck. Mondays suck. We're going to get some profit taking here, and it's going to push us higher. It's going to push us higher, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I'm thinking. We'll see what I'm thinking. We'll see how price reacts out of this level. I think we can continue all the way down to this daily low. I think we can continue all the way down to that daily low. But we're going to get some profit taking here. I don't care about this 15-minute anymore, you know? Will we get a setup? Listen, we formed a 5-minute S&T off of London session low. So in reality of things, it's either we continue higher or we're going to continue lower after coming to this 5-minute. I think we want all this down here. I think we want this daily low. I think we want that daily low right there. Right there, mate. I need my confirmation. I think 11 a.m. macro, we're going to continue lower. We really going to leave those lows? Are we going to leave that 4-hour / Asian session low? Don't think so. I think so. All right, we're approaching territory. We're approaching the territory. What does the higher time frame look like? What would we want to target if we were looking at the higher time frame? If we were looking at the 4-hour, we'd probably assume we'd come down to this low. At least this low. We think. But I could be totally wrong. And we're just going to come down and sweep out a London session low and not take out a 4-hour / Asian session low. It's just waiting right there. And then after that, we have a daily low. If we don't get this set up, I'm going to cut it for the day, but I want to trust my overall bias for the day. I'm not taking it off of an inverse. I want to see a 1 minute inverse / 1 minute break of structure. This could be a break even level. This could be TP1, TP2, TP3. Oh shit. Hold on. Fuck. 1350, 13.50. 135 per account as of now. 135 per account as of now. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for the extra confirmation. 14-point trade. I'll probably put it up here. I'm gonna go above the 5 minute, so 16.25 if I get it. But I'm gonna wait for confirmation. 16.25 times 5 times 3. It have to be 3 contracts. It would have to be 3 contracts on ES. Okay, let's see what we get here. Would have to be 3 contracts on ES. I think we want to dump. I think we want to dump. I gotta get it though. I gotta get the confirmation. I can't be upset with myself for waiting for confirmation on this. I want that break of structure. I want that retest of a fair value gap, something. I don't want to get faked out here. Still never broke structure. I've been setting up my long or short position, clicking create limit order, and then do market order, and you can put them out. I just use a calculator. I like using a calculator. I can't do that with Tradeovate. $10.40. $10.40 is that $10.40 low. I really want NASDAQ to target this daily low, and I want ES to target London session, Asian session, and this hourly. But I need to see my break of structure on the 1 minute time frame. NASDAQ broke structure, but ES hasn't yet. And ES is the leading index to the upside off of that sweep. Still not in this yet. That's an 18-point trade if we break here, dude. So I might just go 2. 18 times 5. times 3. That'd be 270 per account. I don't know if I'm gonna risk that on a Monday. This setup. 18 times 5 is 2. 180 per account with 2 micros on EOS. Close to pulling the trigger, but not there yet. I need my confirmation. Let's see if this is it. I don't want to get faked out here because again, I like getting that break of structure, not just an inverse fair value gap. All right, so let's see what we get here. Coming into our 1 minute, and then we're also coming into equilibrium of this range, which we could put our stop loss here if we really wanted to. But I'm gonna wait because we still could have the potential to continue higher, right? Nasdaq's up that London session low. But this could be one more manipulation higher, sweep out this 5-minute high. Did we form that on NASDAQ? Okay, look, let's pay attention to this now too. Look, we have a 5-minute high right here. Let's pay attention to this 5-minute high. I'm gonna X this out and recreate what we were doing because it looks like it wants to continue higher one more time. I'm gonna X out equilibrium of this range and I'm gonna go to the 5-minute time frame and mark out this 5-minute high. I'm interested in this 5-minute high now. I'm interested in this 5-minute high. I'm going to X this out as of now. That was the overall trade idea. But I want to see this 5-minute time frame. I want to see if we come up and sweep this 5-minute high and form an SMT off it because we inverse this gap just now. I'm going to wait a little bit more longer. Or if we end up breaking structure on the 5-minute time frame, because then we'll have a 5-minute SMT off of that London session low, 5-minute break structure to the upside, and maybe we consider going higher. But again, I just want to see this right now. I want to see if we're going to sweep this 5-minute high in a 5-minute fair value gap. We're going to form a 1-minute SMT off of it, and then we could continue lower. And then NASDAQ will be the leading index off of this case, and we could target that 4-hour Asian session and that daily low down below if we want. If we have the balls. If we have the balls. All right, let's see this next 1-minute candle. If we form a 1-minute SMT and we end up inversing these like this gap right here, and these two, like I'd have to inverse this gap down here. Then that could be entry. Then that could be entry. But I really want to see this. That's a 73-point stop. Yikes. That's a 73-point stop. That'd be 292 per account. It's a little bit over my risk there, dog. And we formed a 1-minute SMT off of that 5-minute high. Need more confirmation. And then we'll determine. I need more confirmation. Theory's not out the window yet. Oh, shit. Didn't inverse it yet. big stop. Nasdaq's the leading index too. Still didn't inverse it. Wow. 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 Guys, today's a fucked up day, man. This shit ain't easy. I'm gonna give this last attempt here. I want to see if we break structure here and disrespect this. Oh, that's a big stop, Rooney, though. It's a big stop. That is a big stop. 70 points. What time is it? 10:57. Wow. We're about to form a 15-minute gap above. I mean, we really could wait for that to form. Holy nut cheese. Yeah, we're about to form a 15-minute fair value gap above. I might just wait for that, guys. I'm not liking this right here, dude. I'm still not in this. So this will be forming a 15-minute SMT off of London session low. Let's see if the 15-minute SMT forms. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame right now. Look at the 15-minute time frame right now. $15-minute SMT didn't form. But you know what we did form? A 15-minute bearish gap. Let's look at this now. This is definitely 15-minute S&T didn't form off of that London session low. I really want to see if we want to retrace into this and continue the downtrend. Let's see if we want to tap into here real quick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Look like a lot of sell orders just stepped in right there. Got a lot of low resistance draws down below. This could be our break-even level down here. Let's see what we get. ES broke structure to the downside. NASDAQ didn't. You're fucking with me. This has done this like 3 times today, though. It looks like it's gonna go our way, and then it fucking comes back higher. See if we get it. Let's see if we get it. See if we get it. I'm waiting for the extra confo. I'm waiting for it. We never broke structure on the 5-minute, right? Nope. Broke structure on NASDAQ. This could be one entry right here. I'm gonna wait for the retrace. I'm gonna wait for the retrace. It saved me multiple times today. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm cocked and loaded. I'm cocked and loaded. I am cocked and loaded. Give it to me, you ding dong. If we inverse this 1-minute gap, I'm done for the day. But if we come up and we respect this and get a bearish candle closure at equilibrium in this bearish gap, dude, I'm in. I'm all in for it. We waited patiently for this setup. If we get it, though, we might just dump. We'll find out. I'd rather miss out. I'd rather miss out on price action like this today. I need my confirmation. I can feel it in my testicles. She wants to dump. Nasdaq is literal hell in the charts here for real. The charts are literal hell. It hurts your feelings sometimes. Let's see if we get this, boys. See if we get this. Pretty sure we just formed equal highs in the 1 minute. I'm pretty sure. Or is this going to be an S&T? Nah, it's equal highs. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for confirmation. 50%. 100%. Come on, ding dong. Yes, I understand we're sweeping out we swept out London session low, but that's making me think we want to target it based off of higher time frame, especially coming into that 15-minute reacting the way we just did. But I want my retrace. I need my retrace. I need it. Or else I'm not taking it. Ruh-roh. 11:06. 11:06. Are we going to form a 1 minute SMT off of this 1 minute high? We did break structure on the 1 minute. So if we form a 1 minute SMT, we break structure back to the upside. It could be another entry. They might not want to give it to us. They might not want to give it to us. Ooh, I might be in here. But I'll be in two. I'll be in two. Yeah, I'll be in two. That'd be 200 risk per account. Oh, we're in.
Order filled. Order filled.
Stop's gonna be at 7,430. 7,430. We're in. I'm risking 200 per account. First TP down here at 7,386. 7386 is my first take profit. And then my final take profit is 7376. 7376. Oh my god, we might get rippered. Uh-oh. I don't like that reaction right there, mister. I don't like that reaction right there. I don't like that at all. We might have just got trapped. We might have just got gator baconed. We might have just got gator baconed. We'll see. I'm in for the ride. That's how it goes, brother. That's how it goes. But we're going to see if it plays out. We're still in. Let's see if it plays out. I believe we're going to continue lower. We'll see if we're right or we're wrong. Oh, we have a 5-minute fair value gap above. We've got a 5-minute fair value gap above. I repeat. 5-minute bearish fair value gap above. So we can expect price to retrace into that level. We can expect it to happen. Maybe we'll enter one more position size if it happens. It's probably going to happen. But let me see here. I want to look at the 5-minute here. What is this? 1045 low? 1045 low. Oh, we're about to create an S&T off of that. Dude. Alright, we're already in it. There's nothing else we could do. That stinks. That stinks. We'll find out. We'll find out. It's either that 5-minute fair value gap protects us or it doesn't. I didn't like that. Ay, ay, ay. We're just consolidating right now. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's the crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we're right. We could still be right. We're still in the trade. We have a 5-minute gap that can protect us above. These are my second group accounts. These guys are at 2,400 drawdown, so I'm not too worried about if we lose this trade. Today was a tricky day too. That's why I'm like not going in heavy risk on this trade. It's 20-point stop loss. It's different, but I just hate how we entered right at the low at 747, dude. We entered right at the fucking low, which stinks. At 747. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's see if price actually wants to continue higher here. If not, and if not, it doesn't. I really want to see if NASDAQ wants these freaking 4-hour/Asian session lows. And ES does too. But this should be a protected high where our stop is, regardless if we're correct. But find out. Find out. If we lose, we lose. We took the risk. We accepted the trade. We lose, we lose. We will see what happens. So am I on NQ? You're on NQ? Yeah, it's the leading index to the downside anyway. I just like my risk to reward better. That's why I took it on ES. I don't like. I didn't want to risk 70 points. It's up to you. Hey, just trust the trade. Trust the trade. We all have different risk tolerance and everything, so. If the overall direction's right, though, you're gonna be correct based off of, like, again, once we hit Asian session lows, 4-hour lows, that's gonna be my map. I'm gonna take out partials if that ES isn't there. But I really need to determine my break-even level if we even get there. This is gonna be my break-even level right here. This is gonna be my break-even. Only in 2 micros, so again, I don't really want this to. I'm gonna keep it at this high. We'll find out. We'll find out. Price could still do this. So, find out. I'm just not a fan of Monday's price action today. That's it. The only thing. I just don't think we're going to continue lower. It's just my opinion, though. This price action's buns, though. Really buns. Just based off of higher time frame. We never formed that 15-minute SMT. We came into a 15-minute fair value gap. We reacted off of it, right? Struck the 5-minute high. We were already bearish in the 5-minute time frame. We can still retrace back up into this 5-minute. We should be protected with that. But we came to the 15-minute. We scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. We looked for extra confirmation. We got that extra confirmation. We didn't come into that 1-minute gap, but we formed a 1-minute SMT to the downside and then broke structure back to the downside. So definitely interesting. If she wants to run, she'll run. But regardless, we're at the spot where we got a lot of those buy orders to fill in. So 7407 to 730 is my stop. 730.50, right? So it is 22.75 points. 22.7 times 5. 22 times 5 times 2. So I'm risking 220 per account. Interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay attention to Asian session low on NASDAQ, and I'm going to let this run completely on ES to my full draws. I'm going to have one at 736 and 736 on the dot. 3625 and 736. Like that. And then this will be my break even. And we'll just watch that hourly low. I'm going to move my stop to 7428 right now. I want to move it above these candles' body. Because if we're going to start expanding lower, we should. And we should go with force too. That's why I'm moving this, because we already took out this hourly. I want to see if NASDAQ wants this 4-hour / Asian session, which ES could target also. But that I also want to see this daily low get hit. Like maybe we could do this. That would be interesting. And then we could trail heavy. Might do that. 63. 64.50. I might do that. I might do that. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. All right, when we come to break even, I'm going to put it above this 5-minute high. When we get there. I think I'm going to come for that daily low, guys, and that weekly fair value gap. I really think I'm going to. I don't know if today's going to be the day to do it, but I might let it run. I might let it run. If we can get it. All right? If we can get it. This is the 1035 low. 1035 low. We might form an SMT off of it. ES is leading right now. I want to hit my break-even level. Don't do this to us again. Let's hit our break-even level so we don't have any really much risk. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it and let it ride. Come on, NASDAQ. I know you want it. Ooh, I know you want it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, once we get break even level, I'm gonna go like right up here, 12.5 points. This would be my move stop loss area. This would be my move stop loss. And then this would be my break even. And this would be my break even. Bruce Wayne. Move stop loss break even. First take profit, second take profit. That's it. Not doing anything else. It's either we lose or we win. See if we form this 5-minute SMT off of this 5-minute low at 10:35. That's 10:35 low that ES took out. 10:35. We don't want a 5-minute SMT to form off of that, because that'll push us up into that 5-minute gap we have above. But we still have some protection above. We'll see what happens. God dang right. See. We'll see. We shall see. We've got a lot of buying orders out of this area. Remember, we came down and set that London session low because it's definitely possible for us to continue higher. But we want to push through that. We want to push through this with force. We don't want to form that 5-minute SMT at this area. We want to start moving. We want to see that sellers are in control. And if we look at the higher time frame, dude, it's showing us that sellers want to continue lower. You'd think we'd want to take all this out and come into the weekly gap. You'd think. But the market's going to do whatever she wants. Mindset was coming into this week, let your trades play out. Trust the trades you take. And if you take a loss, it's part of it, baby. It's part of it. Part of it. I'm just praying that this isn't a fucking another trade where I'm in it for 2 hours and 80 minutes and then that's it. All right, 6 seconds till we see if we form a 5-minute SMT. It was not formed. Let's see if we start dumping. Let's see if we start dumping. 5-minute SMT wasn't formed. Are we gonna get a big ripper to the upside? You know what we are in right now? We are in this hourly bullish fair value gap that I did not even freaking see. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh. I don't like that hourly gap. I didn't know we had that. If we inverse this, this would be nice, but... We got 31 minutes, dude, to determine that. 412. Moving risk down to 420. Watching NASDAQ. NASDAQ takes out this 4-hour / Asian session low. I'm going to take my first take profit. And then I'm going to go break even. I'm going to let that last runner run. I'm going to go above this 5-minute high. I'm going to go above this 5-minute high. I'm going to put mine at 7,415, my stop. $7,415, I'm going to put it at. Because we also have this 5-minute high right here that we just created. I'd like to come into this fair value gap and continue this flush down. I really want to see price dump out of this area. Might cut it after this, guys. I'm not liking Monday's price action. I might cut this, break even. We should have dumped there. Yeah, we inversed it. Oof. Wow. Should have dumped there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. See if they want to stop people out at break even here and continue lower. I'm just going to hold it, I guess. Have it above this 5-minute high. Yeah, she's pumping. It looks like this hourly fair value gap's going to want to get respected. It's got 23 minutes left, dude. It looks like we're going to respect this hourly gap. I think I'm going to get stopped out here. We'll see. I'm just going to hold it at that. At, right here for 9 points. at 17. What is that? How many points is that? 9.5. 07. 07. 9.5. 9.50 times 5 times 2. It's $95 per account. But I'll lose 200 on my drawdown. Wow, these markets stink lately, dude. We've been getting fucked with these trades of just we get in profit, we hit our move stop loss close to our break even, and then we get smacked. Yeah, that's trading for you, dude. That's trading for. I'm with you too, man. It doesn't feel good. I know. I know. It doesn't feel good. All right, we're gonna get stopped out. It looks like. Unless the gods can save us. Trailing drawdown sucks too. This doesn't look good at all. Like, just putting that out there. Yeah, it looks like we want to respect this hourly gap. You butt cheek. Hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams. See if we start ripping up here. All right. I'm gonna get stopped out here. Yeah. That stinks. It looks like we want to respect this hourly gap, which sucks, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Start off the week with a loss. 2 losses in a row, baby. That stinks. I lost a lot of trailing drawdown on that too. Was that 2,400 was I on these? Now I'm going to be at 2,200, 2,300. Office gets hot as balls. All right, this 1 minute bullish fair value gap should push us higher and probably get stopped out. We'll find out. That's what I would expect to happen. But I'll be done for the day. Again, we waited for the setup. We waited for the opportunity. I'm not going to blame price action today. I really wanted to see if my overall higher time frame bias was going to play out. But I guess I was just wrong. Monday's price action was booty, and I'm not going to blame price action. We took a trade and we knew that price action was booty, but we wanted to wait for that setup to see if it would actually play out. And it looks like it's not going to, which is okay. But just because if we even inverse this gap, I don't think it's going to do much. I think we want to respect this hourly gap right here. That's what looks like wants to happen. If we started dumping, that would be amazing, but I really doubt it's going to happen. But anything could happen. Like anything could happen. This should be the new break-even level here. But like I said, if we were to dump, it would be with force, but we didn't get that. We didn't get that. We're coming back into this range. I could cut the trade here, but I'm just going to accept the loss on the day. I'm really just going to accept it. We're coming back into VWAP right now. But we're back in profit, but we're right about break even. It would be cool if it happened, but we'll find out. Find out. That's interesting. Let's see if we get a giant move up here after this. This is what happened on Friday to me. This is exactly what happened on Friday to me. We came up, and then it looked like we were going to dump again, and we just ended up skyrocketing back up. But if we want to inverse this hourly bearish gap, that would be awesome. We still have 15 minutes left, though. Like, that's like, it's either we're going to get stopped out or not. Still got 15 minutes left. Let's see if we want to come into this range, because, again, we come into this range right here where we broke up to the upside. And this is where price could fill more orders. We could come in right here to equilibrium, which it looks like we're coming into. And if we end up respecting these levels, we're probably cooked. I'd like to inverse this gap right here, if we could. And then this new level will be my break even. But if we end up respecting this gap, and then we inverse this bearish gap, probably going to be cookied. Let's see if we inverse this gap. I'm going to mark this out right here. Let's see if we inverse this. This should be the gap where we'd start reacting higher again after being filled. If we respect this right into equilibrium also, yeah, we'll see. Let's see. I'm going to put my stop above this high. I'm going to go to 715 now. I'm going to do 1 point lower. 715.50 is going to be my stop. 17, 15, 50, 50, 50, 17, 15, 50, 17, 4, 15, 50. We inverse this gap, we're getting stopped out. And we're hesitating right here, which I don't like. If we get a bullish reaction out of this, not good. Not good. Not good. But if we inverse this, might have potential. Might have potential, because we still can inverse this gap. We got 13 minutes left. And that ain't looking good right there, baby. Yeah, that ain't looking good. Ming Wong, you in this too or no? I don't know if you're listening or not. Still never broke structure on the 5. Still never broke structure on the 5. But is this where we want to start to break structure back to the upside? We'll find out. Different connection. All right, let's see this next candle closure. If we can get a Diddy candle to the downside, be good. If we inverse this 1 minute bearish gap to the upside, very bad. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ah. Yeah. No good. No good. No good. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Come on, baby. You got it. You got it. Let's go. Let's step in here, sellers. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's inverse this gap. Let's inverse this gap. Regardless, if we lose, we reduced our risk by a lot. Only thing I don't like is, again, we have our trailing drawdown with these Apex accounts, which is fine, these funded accounts. But again, I want to see if price action wants to continue lower to that weekly fair value gap down below. I really think it might want to over higher time frame wise. But again, we have this hourly gap that we might want to just skyrocket back up and respect and then continue higher because we did sweep out London session low on NASDAQ. But I feel like we have this Asian session / 4 hour down below that we could take, or this daily low. I really do. But again, it's up to price action at the end of the day. Still holding this. I want this gap to get inversed. Mondays, man. Can we start getting it? Let's see. This will be the tail right here. Again, I'm gonna secure my first partial once NASDAQ sweeps out this 4 hour / Asian. I'm using NASDAQ as my map right now. Again, we just inversed it. We'll See what happens. But I'm going to let my last runner, since I'm only in 2 contracts right now, if we sweep this, I'm going to go break even, and I'll let that last runner run to see if we can come fill in that weekly gap today. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now I could secure around $700, but I want this trade to go according to plan. Yeah, we got an hourly gap on ES. An hourly bullish gap right here. If we inverse that within the next 7 minutes, that's going to be nice, but we're floating around our break-even level-ish. I would love to see momentum, like stronger momentum, and break down towards this low or something like that. That would make me confident that we're going to inverse it, but we still have 7 minutes left. Price just could want to retrace a little bit right now and play around with us and not inverse that gap. But I would think the higher time frame holds higher power. We have that weekly gap down below, right? We have this weekly gap on the weekly time frame. I feel like that would be more of a magnet compared to that hourly. I feel like we'd overpower. But this price action is just Monday, dude. It's Monday. Come on, dude. Hourly gap blew the funded? How come you blew it? What were you risking? Alright, I don't like that candle up here. I think I'm going to cut this trade at break even, guys. Determine it. This shit's crazy. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get stopped again. But it didn't happen last time. Maybe it'll happen this time. Okay. Looks like it's gonna happen. No? Maybe? Why can't you handle the size of a 50K yet? That doesn't make any sense. Risked fine. Left raw. Originally felt robbed, so I just over-traded and over-leveraged. What were you risking on the first trade? Tell me that, and we'll determine if you're over-risking or not. If you're risking anything over $250 on the account, then that's over-risking, in my opinion, per trade. In my opinion. You risked around 200 with 2 micros. How were you up 500 then? That doesn't make any sense. How would you be up 500 if you're risking 200 with this move? So you were already at a 1 to 2 risk to reward. You should have took profits. You were more than a 1 to 2. You're at a 1 to 2 point something. That's more than double what you were risking. Probably 0.5 extra on top of that. That's what I would think. Again. I don't know. Did you calculate the risk right? Like, how many points were you risking with 2 micros? So I added a position after coming back down. So that means you were risking more than 200. So you probably added another. I don't even know where your entry level probably moved down if you entered another position lower. All right, let's see this 12 a.m. macro. Let's see if we get stopped out at the 12 a.m. macro or if we just start flushing down. Go back and calculate your risk in your journal. Go to your entry, go where you added your position size, go where your stop loss was, and calculate the risk of the trade that you were in. And determine your real risk. Oh, these trades that I've been in lately are just long and grueling, and they stop me out. All right, 12 a.m. macro. See if she gets tapped. See if she gets spanked. Is this going to be the candle? After I de-risked, not my original. It came out to 330 after I de-risked, not my original stop. So what was your original stop? Calculate your original stop. The next funded you should get on, like, start off by risking as little as possible. 1 micro. Yeah, it would have been 480. That's a lot. If you think about that, that's, you have a $2,500 drawdown, right? What's $480 percentage wise out of 2,500? So you're risking 20% of your drawdown in one trade. But like, start off with, like, the next funded account you get on, start off with 1 micro, like on everything, on ES and everything, and just build that trust in your system, because you've still only been trading for a couple months. Build that trust in it, because you're just going to get emotional about how much money you could make and how much you could lose. But like, again, we want to focus on the process of everything, and I know you are, and it's easier said than done. But don't be risking so much, dude. Treat it as a $2,500 live account. I did start in 1 micro, then I lost $200 and it blew all of my progress on 1 micro. So then you entered another trade? That was back then when I first got it. Then you lost $200. If you're risking, sometimes with 1 micro today, if you took today's trade and had a 70-point stop loss with 1 micro, and you target a 1 to 2 risk to reward, 70, let's say 70 point stop loss, so 70 times 2, be 140 risk to make 280 per account. Like, you got to figure out letting your trades run, figuring out your risk to reward and everything like that, and just trusting your overall long-term system and not focusing on the money, how much money I can make. Like, focus on the process of, all right, did I follow my system? Did I manage the trade without emotion? Like, find that area where you can manage your trade, do the right things, respect your levels, respect your break even, respect your move, your stop loss, respect all that stuff, and go to according of plan. And once you start figuring that out, then that's when you start figuring out your risk management plan. But did you not like trading on 1 micro? Or did you think it was just taking too long? And like, be honest with that. There's nothing wrong. I felt like throwing a sausage down the hallway. Why though? What are you in a rush for? If you can make $50 on your computer by clicking a button in 20 minutes, that's money. If you can make $100, stack up accounts. That's $500 if you have 5 accounts. You got 10 accounts. That's $1,000. Stop focusing on how quick and how long it's supposed to take, because trading is something that you have to slowly compound with over time. Stop listening to these people on social media who just say it happens overnight. It doesn't. That's why you should be trading one micro right now, because of just what you just told me. Because it's just you don't want it to take long, but it's going to take long. This whole process is going to take long. To become a profitable, consistently profitable trader, it's going to take long. It's going to take a lot of time. Like, put that into your brain, so then you start focusing on what can I do right to slowly build myself there. Build that foundation and then slowly scale over time. Build each floor. Start with the first floor. Then you get to the second. Then you get to the third. And then a year down the line, 2 years down the line, you have a fucking skyscraper all the way at the top, you know? 2 years later, 3 years later. I understand that, dude. Trust me. My parents aren't a big fan of it either, but you really got to let that go. That affected me for a solid good amount of time, because I left college, I left wrestling and everything for it, and that was 2.5, 3 years ago. And you're not going to show proof of product for a little bit. It takes time. It takes time, and that pressure that you feel with that, that's going to be something that's a flaw in your trading. It's going to push you to do the wrong things. It's going to make you go on tilt. It's going to make you over risk. It's going to make you overthink things. It's going to make you think you have to be right. It's going to make you think that when you take a loss, you're going to get upset and think you're doing something wrong, and that it's making you go 10 steps backwards. You know, like, you gotta, like, that's like, dude, I'm the one person that you should talk to about that, because it affected me a lot. It affected me a lot. I trust me, I understand that feeling. It's not fun. But you gotta learn to just let go of it, and it's hard to. It's easier said than done. It still bothers me to this day. Sometimes it creeps in. But you gotta just look at, dude, if I do this correctly for a long period of time, I'm gonna set myself up a year from now. I'm gonna set myself up 2 years from now, from just doing the slow, consistent growth path. Focus on the outcome in the future. Set yourself up. Think ahead. You know? This shit takes time, man. It ain't gonna take a couple months. I am sorry to break that to you. I'm gonna be someone that's gonna tell you the truth with that. It's going to take a long time, and you're gonna go through a lot of ups and downs. It's a journey. It's a journey. I've blown so many accounts, dude. Me and Wing Wong, how many accounts you've blown too? I've probably blown around 400 something accounts, like something crazy, like something, like, yeah. I've blown so many accounts, dude. I've failed so many times. I've blown so many live accounts. It's just, again, an easy world. I can't believe this trade right now too, though. This trade's taking forever. It's deezing us. Oh, did we inverse the hourly gap? We inversed it. We inversed it. No way. Oh, Lord, is this going to maybe play out? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We need you to dump. Oh, oh. 11:30. 11:30 low is going to be my break even. And once NASDAQ takes this 4-hour / Asian session low, if it does, I'm going to take my first take profit. And then I'm going to let that last runner run. I blew 6 already and 50,000 of my own money. Oof, yeah, that's not fun. It's the price you gotta pay to learn how to trade. But again, remember, you can always trade on demo and stuff like that. And just remember, sometimes it's good to just take a step back and go slow. Yeah, it's the price you got. You're not a real trader unless you've blown money, you've blown accounts. Like, it's that you've got to feel that pain. You've got to feel that pain. I'm going to put my stop above this high, guys. I'm going to go for 7,412. 7,412 is going to be my stop. I'm going to de-risk a little bit more on this. 7,412.50 is where I got my stop loss. 7,412.50 is where I got it. Because if we're going to continue lower here, we're going to continue lower here. We've reduced our risk by so much. I don't really care if we get stopped out. Again, it's going to sting a little bit because I want to win. But we held this trade. We followed our plan. We stuck to our system. We moved our stop loss when we were supposed to. We reduced our risk. Didn't cut the trade off of emotion. That's all we could do. But Monday's price action, guys. This is why, again, you always got to keep that in your mind of Monday can be a day that high probability of your trade playing out. Not high at all. But again, we saw our setup. We waited for it. This was my bias coming into the day. And I'm going to stick with it and trust myself regardless how long this trade takes. If it plays out. I'm going to go pee real quick. I'm going to go take a piss. Well, all right, look at this. Look at here. We might get stopped out here. All right, let's find out. We're coming back into the territory. She's moving with force too, so let's see if this will be the new lower high of this. You'd hope this would hold right here. Look. You'd hope this would hold. Let's break a little trend line out for us. You'd hope this would hold. If it breaks through this, then we're just wrong. All right, let's see. See what this next candle looks like. Will this be the new high? What's that one? A bull flag or something? I forget what that was back then. I used to learn that shit. I don't know it anymore. I don't trade that shit anymore. Ah, la la la. See if we get stopped out. If we close above this little trend line here, we're probably gonna get stopped out. But again, I'm not a trend line trader. I've just been in this trade for an hour because Monday's price action booty cheeks. Ah, ah, ah. 2, 1, boom. We broke above it. We should get stopped out. We should get stopped out. Let's see. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here she comes. Here she blows. Stop loss is about to get manhandled. This is a grueling trade again. My luck lately with trades like this, dude, has just been horrendous. Horrendous. Alright, here she comes. And
Stop filled.
eat my ass for breakfast. Alright. I'm done for today. Price action was buns. We knew that. But we accept it on the chin. We accept it on the chin. I lost $53 per account. So around $530 on the day. Holy shit. L for me today. Anybody else take that? It's in that bitch for a long time. All right, where we at? All right, YouTube, we'll show the proof. Like always, Kick, we got 4 people watching. We'll resync this. This is on my group number 2 account out of my 25 funded accounts. We'll resync this live. So we ended up losing $558. It says 10 trades, but that's per account, right? $55 per account, small loss, fine with it. Our normal loss is around $200 to $250 per account. So we were in that trade for an hour and 30 minutes. Another great trade. Another great trade. Thank you, guys. I don't have any money amount to blow to that amount, but I see what you guys are saying. Trust me, this is not a quick, but the expectations I'm facing don't understand a single thing about trading, nor do they care. They want to see the progress and the proof. I'm going to keep going because this is how I... Well, you're going to find the progress and the fruit and the proof of taking it slow. That's where you'll start seeing progress in yourself, dude. Like, dude, I just took a loss, right? Back then, I would fucking be pissed. But if we look at the reality of things, what did I do correctly? I saw the setup that I wanted to see since the beginning of the day. We waited patiently multiple times to see if we got that confirmation to take it. We ended up getting it. We knew price action was shitty today, right? But I trusted my overall direction of the trade today. Did it end up playing out? No. But what did we do correctly? We managed the trade really well. We reduced our risk by a lot. My stop loss was all the way up here. 23 points. We were risking 23 times 5 times 2. Went in 2 micros. We were risking $230 per account. So we were risking $2,300. What did we do? We ended up minimizing our risk to around what? $558. That's pretty solid in my opinion. We did everything we could do correctly. We never hit our break-even level for me to go break-even because that was my original plan. I'm not going to micromanage it. Like, you got to start thinking about the things you're doing correctly, right? And you'll start to see progress. But it takes time. It's going to take a lot of failure. It's going to take a lot of losing trades, a lot of blown accounts. Social media sucks in this aspect for people because they just think that it happens overnight. And nobody shows the process of the struggling, the long grind, the losing the trades, the doing this, the doing that. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. It's not fun. It is not fun. But, again, it just takes time. I'm currently on a 2-trade losing streak right now. I'm on a 4-trade losing streak on this group. But we managed our risk really well. We even managed our risk last Friday. We reduced our risk by the overall 250-point risk we had. Like, we reduced our risk, but when we win a trade, it's going to outperform those. So, just a matter of time. I can't believe we didn't come down, though. We inversed that hourly gap, too, bro. I really thought we were coming for it. We might want to make some, like, retrace first. Oh, look at you. Look, we have an hourly bearish gap over here on NASDAQ. Look. Watch, this is going to be some shit we're going to want to do. We're going to go like this. I said it here and now. Alright, guys, I'm going to cut the stream. For the people on Kick, I appreciate you watching. We lost $558 today. Alright? Proof of product right there. Always. Even if you want this to put it on top of your dome piece. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see it? Yes, you can see it. Their PA accounts, okay? Alright, losing day for me. Not the best. But again, we trusted our setup. We did our thing. We trusted the trade. We let it run. We let it freaking play out for an hour and 30 minutes. It just chopped around and did jack poopy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys. Sound good? Guys, I swear if this dumps right now, I'm going to be mad. You're joking. Whatever, I'm done for the day. Alright, guys. I know. Hold up, it, brother. Make sure you exited at all your positions, all that shit. And guess what? We have another day tomorrow. Right? Another day tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Peace and love. I'll see you guys later. Adios, adios.